Hi everyone, how's it going? I hope everyone are doing well. Let's see what comes out for this reading. Only take the parts that resonate and leave what does not. Okay, I'm seeing that you are going through some sort of emotional detox here. Emotional detox. You are breaking trauma bond. You're breaking trauma bond. You understand that you came out of something really toxic that was bad for your health, bad for your mind, bad for your body, for your health, bad for your health. Literally, you understand that may have seemed like love, but it was love from your side, but it was a trauma bond from your toxic partner's side, right? They try to condition you, they try to trauma bond you by having, hot and cold behavior, in and out behavior, inconsistency, maybe anger management issues, right? By blame shifting, by possibly cheating, lying on you, projecting, right? There was a lot of projection here where you felt like this is just not right, like what this person thinks of you is of what they actually are. So this person was projecting, and when you listen, you see what this person is going through. Like you can see when they start projecting, when they accuse you of lying, when they accuse you of cheating, that's what they are actually doing, because you know what you are not. And I'm hearing, I am clearing no rumors. Yeah, I'm seeing that this is a twin flame connection here. Possibly false twin flame connection, right? Like a karmic, like a toxic karmic, very dark energy, very low vibrational. And they were taking a lot of your light. They were taking a lot of your good energy and using it and misusing it. And it's like they were absorbing your good energy and charming other people with that energy. And this is definitely like a narcissist, this is energy vampire. This is like a really dark energy here. Yeah, throw away items that remind you of them, literally. Throw away. If you truly want to move on, you have to get rid of everything that reminds you of them. Out of sight, out of mind. If you still have any items that belong to them or remind you of them, that is an open portal. That is when they can still leech to you and your energy, and they can suck it from you, even if you're not together. Out of sight, out of mind. Cutting cords. Learn how to cut cords, okay? Go online and learn how to do cord cutting meditations, how to call back your energy. And yeah, you are in a healing process right now. You need to sleep a lot. You need to take very, very good care of yourself. You need to love yourself the way you wish to be loved. Like you need to love yourself the way you were loving this person. But now you have to redirect that energy towards yourself and love and pamper yourself the way you were loving and pampering them, because they did not deserve that love. They did not appreciate your love, so God took it back. God took it back. You were a gift from God to this person, because you were showing this person unconditional love and care. I just seen 444. Angel message to somebody. You were an angel, an earth angel in this person's life. And this person They just couldn't stand being in your, just being in your energy triggered them so much. Like being in your energy, they know that you're a good person, right? Being in your energy just reminded them of how shitty they actually are. It reminded them of like their own unhealed patterns, and it literally just reminded them of like how bad of a human being they are. Mm. So if you ever wonder why people you know always reject you, why people always leave you, that is why. If you know that you are a good person, right, and this has been happening to you throughout your whole lifetime, right, you're like, what is wrong with you, you're wondering, right? Like why do everybody always leave you, right? This is because these people are, there are not a lot of earth angels on earth, you guys. There's really not many pure souls on earth, you guys. So even if somebody looks good and they just leave you alone, they, don't want to be around you, that, and you know that you have a pure heart, good intentions, that you always, doing your best. This is because these people have attachments, they have unresolved traumas, they have open portals, and even though they want to suck that light out of you, staying in your energy requires elevation, and it's painful for these low vibrational people. It's painful for them to elevate. It makes them feel uncomfortable, makes them feel like they're not good enough for you. It makes them feel like you're better than them, and then the jealousy comes in. They envy you, they envy your purity, they envy your connection to the source, they envy your light, they envy the fact that people are levitating towards you, they envy your purity, literally. They envy your heart, they envy your ability to love to the fullest. They envy your ability to experience unconditional love, because these people don't know what unconditional love is. To these type of people, love is always conditional. Love is always conditional, and it needs to come with some sort of benefits. If these people cannot get something out of you, if they, they are not gonna stick around for too long. Like, let's say if you cut your resources, let's say you start dating somebody and you start helping them out financially, right? If you cut that part, best believe these people are gonna leave. They're gonna go and find somebody else who can provide them with some resources. So just know what you were dealing with, and it's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, because like you were starting to realize that these people never truly loved you. This person never truly loved you. Their love was conditional. They had admiration for you, and you could awaken feelings of love in them, but they don't know how to hold the frequency of love. They don't know how, it's too painful for them, because love requires trust. These people have trust issues because they don't even trust themselves. These are post-traumatic this is post-traumatic syndrome, okay? PTSD. Something happened to these people, not to justify it, but something happened to this person, in their childhood or early age, where they were either abandoned, or their parents were showing inconsistency. They had to protect themselves by closing their heart, because feeling love meant feeling hurt. It was unsafe to love, basically. This person perceives love as being unsafe, so they don't they're so scared to love. And that's this person's karma. Like they will never love, because before they can love, they need to go through the whole process of healing their traumas, healing their childhood traumas, healing their past heartbreaks, working on trust issues. You know, it's really scary for them to trust somebody. They don't trust anybody, you know. You are realizing that even though this was like a one-sided relationship, you are realizing that this person is incapable of loving you. No matter how much you do for them, no matter how much you try, and the more you try and the more good you do, the more they shit on you, really. Literally, like disrespecting you. Like this person is rejecting love. Like they would rather stay in something shallow, because you know they can easily just leave this person behind and not think about them, and move on to the next one, and on to the next one, on to the next one. And this is a pattern, and this person is just like repeating this pattern again and again and again, living a lie, living a lie. And a lot of times these people are not self-conscious enough. Like they have not done the work, they have not done the research, they refuse to go to therapy. They think that everybody else are wrong and they're right. They're blaming everybody else for their circumstances. And yeah, you simply realize that you were looking for love in all the wrong places. And now you are mourning the loss of the fantasy that you had for you and this person. And that's normal, and that is necessary. And you should take all your time to feel how you truly feel without suppressing any emotions. Whatever comes out comes out. Whatever pops up. And you would just have to feel it to heal it. The only way is through, right? And I'm also getting something about like your childhood wounds also surfacing right now during this breakup period. Like, let's say a loss of a grandparent or a parent or somebody you loved is surfacing right now, and it's almost making you even sadder. It's making you like feel even more sorrow and loss and rejection, and you may be feeling very alone right now. And that is why it is so important for you to try to connect to people that are just pure hearted and can carry you through this period. You know, it may be finding support in some communities, right? Maybe church or any other group. Maybe finding, friends that can support you, or just even strangers that you feel like you can trust, and that, you will be finding new people, and these are your, these are your, I just heard, for time being, these people will be with you for the time being, and they will help you get over this heartbreak, okay? But this is actually good, because you are processing not only this heartbreak, but you're processing the heartbreaks from the past. There's still something that you haven't processed that is, coming to the surface right now. And journaling is really good. Just talking it out loud to somebody, speaking about it, or just even saying it out loud, is going to be very helpful. And you will have a lot of realizations, a lot of aha moments in this period. But I'm getting that you will get over this healing period very quickly, because this is not the first time you've done it. and you're becoming better at it, and you know, it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. And you just like realize your self-worth so much more right now, so much better this time. You understand how beautiful you are, you understand how like amazing you are, that being in your energy is a luxury, you know. You're like, you are so special, not everybody can have access to you. And another thing that I'm getting is also you learning how to spot red flags early. This person really taught you how to spot red flags early, because this is a type of energy. There's a lot of this type of energy. If this is, especially if this is a masculine or a feminine, I just heard Jezebel spirit, um, like a narcissistic Jezebel spirit, or somebody may call them avoidant, or whatever it is, you know. You can choose whatever title for this type of energy, but there's definitely a lot of it on earth right now, and it's increasing. It's one of those block culture energies. It's one of those just heard a spirit of rejection. You were dealing with the spirit of rejection, and this does not come from God, just know that. Yeah, they're the one missing out here. I'm excited to see where all of this is going. So you're getting excited about, once you heal, you start getting excited, you know, about life and your future, you know, that you understand that there's so much life, so much love, so many adventures, so many opportunities on the other side of this breakup. And you are raising your standards. You are raising your standards. Like, you know what you don't want next time. Yeah, it's over. It's this time it's over. Like, I'm getting that it's been a long time coming, and maybe you've been fighting this final, you know, final cut, right? You've been fighting it, you've been fighting this breakup, but it's been happening so much, like, and also it's been happening more often. So let's say you guys would like start breaking up and making up more often, right? And that literally condition you to, you know, to learn how to, like, that taught you how to let go slowly but surely. Every time they would block you or pull away or cheat on you or being rude to you, whatever this person did to you, every time they mistreated you, you just start loving them less and less, and eventually you were ready to let go of them completely. Just heard something better on the way. Something better is on the way for you. And you may be thinking that you were working hard for nothing. Yeah, I totally do get the vibes here that, like, this person, they were wasting your prime time. Like, they were wasting your prime years. And once you start realizing that, you know, like, you hit the wall, like, you literally hit the wall, where you understood that this ain't going nowhere. Like, we're going in circles here. You were going in circles with this person, you know. It was just getting worse and worse and worse. And they were trying to keep you on a hook, maybe with, like, you know, with sex or whatever, you know, whatever their tools were to keep you on a hook. But this is what they do to everybody. Like, don't even for a second think that you were the only one here. Like, I'm getting like at least 4 or 5, even like up to 10 different people here, that maybe you thought it's only 1 or 2, but it's actually like literally up to like 10 people here that were involved in this craziness. Like, that's why this person ain't going nowhere, because they're just too busy spreading it around, you know, like they're too busy, too overoccupied by all these karmics, by these meaningless relationships, and they're like not putting in hours, you know, towards their life, towards their purpose. They're just overindulging here. And you understood this. You're like, okay, now this person is not only using their resources, but they're misusing your resources too. So you pulled your energy back, and obviously this person can feel it. They don't like it. You know, you were a great supply. You were a great supply to this person. You were their main lady or main man. You were their main bee or main guy. You know what I mean? The best of the best, the top quality, the VIP. And this person knows that it's gonna be hard for them to replace you. They won't be able to replace you, so they're forced to downgrade right now. And they're like, I'm seeing like in a panic mode right now, looking for like new people, looking for new supply. This is like an energy vampire. Like they take your energy through like sexuality and also like resources like money or place to stay or food or cars, whatever it is. They're like a energy resource vampire here. So they're always taking, and then they give you just a little bit to keep you on a hook. But the whole idea is to just for them to suck you dry, you know, to take whatever you have from you. This is definitely not a giver. They may fake it, you know, they may like, let's say, open doors for you just because they know they're supposed to, or you like it, or bring you flowers here and there, or buy you gifts, or pay for some stuff, but eventually they know that they're gonna benefit from that. So yeah, this is a user. Yeah, they repaid you evil for good. They repaid you evil for good, like, and like, you know this now. You know this by now. One of your purposes here is to activate people, and this person did not like that. They may have told you like, don't be so nice, don't be so naive, don't talk to them, you know, you do have too many friends, you're always on your phone, like something, you know. They did not like you being around other people because they were actually trying to stop you. Like they were trying to suck all that energy out of you before you go and like give it to other people or like activate other people. Like you activate people's hearts, like you bring love out of people, like you open up closed hearts. That's what you do just by being there. And especially if you come to a close contact with somebody, like you hugging somebody will open up their heart chakra. And especially if you are being physical with somebody, it will open up all of their chakras. Actually, it will realign all of their energy points. And this person wanted to keep you to themselves, you know, behind closed doors. They did not like you to go out or have friends or have your own life or enjoy or be happy. They did not like any of that. They would rather see you be miserable so that they could match, so they could match you, so that you could match their energy. And you were like, why is this person always killing my vibe? Well, they were killing your vibe because they are a low vibrational entity. Okay? And so this low vibrational entity cannot elevate, so they need to bring you down to match the energy, you know. Wow, this is crazy luck. This card is coming out right after. You represent a higher vibration that disrupts the comfort of their lower frequency. You represent a higher vibration. You vibrate faster. You vibrate faster. Your aura is stronger. Your intuition is stronger. Your discernment is stronger. You feel more positive emotions. You feel love. You are master manifester. You attract energies that are alike, but you also attract energies that are energy vampires. And they may have even used the word light, you know. They see you as light. It's like you're like a charging battery to them. When you are around them, you recharge them, you charge them, right? Because you are a super empath. You are an angel, and this person is, don't want to say it out loud, but you know what they are, you know. And so it's like the beauty and the beast, you know. Classic, right? So your vibration, your light disrupted the comfort of their darkness, you know, because these people are totally comfortable. They're more comfortable being in darkness, you know, living in dirt, you know, staying on a lower vibration, full of fear, chaos, aggression, anger, hurt, ego, resentment, bitterness. They're more comfortable living there than doing the healing work, because anybody can heal. God is so good. God is giving an opportunity to every single one of us. No matter how small the healing is, we always have an opportunity to heal if we want to accept the gift of healing. If we want to do the work, if we want to ask God to help us to heal, we can. But we do have free will. We have free will. And a lot of people are choosing to stay low vibrational. They choose to stay in darkness because maybe that's all they know, you know. They've been there for so long, feeling at peace or feeling love or feeling loved, feeling abundant, feeling joyful, happy, hopeful. Light feels foreign and scary to them, you know. And that's something that these people need to practice, you know. It's like outside of their comfort zone. And you were teaching this person just that. You were activating their spirit, their soul, you know. Some of these people, you know, they shut down their souls. Like they have been doing so much evil things that their soul starts separating from their body. The soul always goes back to the source when the soul cannot handle the toxicity, right? So let's say when we, you know, do substances that are, you know, low vibration, like substances, the soul will leave the body and will go back to the source, right? Or when there's just so many cases, you know, where like, let's say somebody's being abused and people forget what happened to them. That's because their soul have, like, their consciousness leaves their body and goes back to the source, goes back to God. And it's the split happening, right? It's like detachment, like the soul will detach from the body. Or near-death experiences, or very traumatizing experiences. So this person's soul is like not quite there, you guys. Like this person would have to call their soul back. That's why they act the way they act because they don't have, their soul is not in their body, you guys. It's not. Their soul has left the chat. So these people would have to call back their souls, you know, and it's a painful process. It's a painful process, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, because you would have to repent, you would have to acknowledge your mistakes, you would have to apologize, and you would have to, you know, make a promise to do better, right? And a lot of these people, they are just so in their egos, you know, they can't even do that much, you know. Yeah, this is sad, very sad. Wow, yeah, these people hold a lot of resentment. When you hold a lot of resentment, like, that's literally toxic for your soul. Like, that is, it starts like venom for your soul, like resentment, bitterness. And I'm seeing that this is like some sort of epidemic right now. Like, you just see more and more, especially like young people being like turning into bitterness, right? Unresolved trauma, not doing the work. It's very important to reset and process your experiences and process your emotions daily. That's why, you know, meditation before you go to sleep, like guided meditation on YouTube, you know, is so important. Find the one that you resonate with, and because that will literally reroute your brain, that will reroute your nervous system, it will release certain things from your, and then also exercise, moving things through your body, right? And you know, drinking and eating high vibrational things, right? High vibrational foods and liquids, drinking a lot of water, sleeping. A lot of our healing happens during our sleep. Most of our healing happens during our sleep. So prioritizing your sleep right now is just so important. And you may notice that these people, they don't sleep. These toxic people, these corrupted souls, soulless people, they don't sleep. That's why they literally look and act like vampires. Like, these people, there's no rest for the wicked, right? There's no rest for the wicked. So these people don't even sleep. I've noticed myself when I used to be in a toxic relationship, whenever I would go to this person's house, I would sleep next to them and I would be seeing the most terrifying nightmares every time, every single time. Or I would see something about their family that was like really unpleasant. So yeah, you know, a spirit realm is real, energy exchange is real, so pay attention. So when you hold resentment, you tie your energy to them. So that is still an open portal, and they still have access to you and your energy. Forgive and release. Forgive and release. Purify your field. Protection is important, but purification is even more important. Daily. So I recommend spiritual baths, spiritual showers with herbs, with oils. You can find very good solutions like Trader Joe's has like plenty of good stuff, affordable stuff like tea tree oil, tea tree, what it's called? It's a tea tree, like a soap. I'll show you. Oh, this is actually a face wash. Looks like this. It looks like this. A face wash with tea tree oil. This is just an example, but this soap has tea tree oil, orange peel, lavender, castor soap, coconut oil, tea tree oil, chamomile oil, just so many good oils that good oils that are like amazing for a whole body purification. So if you don't have time to run yourself baths or something every night with herbs and oils, this is a great solution for a quick energy cleanse. So even though this is face wash, I wash my body with this thing, and it's amazing. Like when you do it with intention, you know, I really wash off all the toxic energies by the end of the night. And before I'm going to any type of meeting or whenever I leave my house, I always shower with the same soap, with an intention of the whole mind, body, soul protection, right? And when you do the cleansing ritual, like when you do the cleansing showers or baths by the end of the night before you go to sleep, never go to sleep after you're coming from something toxic. When you know that these people have polluted energies, never just go to sleep, okay? Because there's for sure energies being attached to your field, especially if you stand close to them or you talk to them or you hug them or you even shake hands with them, or even like exchanging eye contact. Like there will be their lingering energy on your field, because we are electromagnetic. So a lot of things get attached to our aura, our electromagnetic field. So that needs to be purified. The best way to purify your electromagnetic field is natural waters. So ocean or lake, or just laying on the ground, on a grass, on your back and your stomach for 15 minutes aside will balance out your energy. Or if you don't have time to do that, or you're not by the water, just going outside in the breeze and running a little or walking a little, you know, will restore your electromagnetic field, okay? Just stepping outside for like an hour or so. Yes, the spirit here is saying, start trusting what's coming. You went through something heavy, like it felt like a battle. You went through some sort of battle here, like energetic attack. What I just heard, you went through a spiritual attack. This person was a counterfeit. What I just heard, this person was sent to you to destroy you. But instead, you were able to rebuild yourself into a better, stronger version of yourself. This person actually helped you to elevate and build better standards for yourself and future partners. And they pushed you. This person thought that they were breaking you down, but the whole time they were just pushing you towards your purpose and your highest potential. So you can actually thank this person you know, F you, but thank you type of energy. Like, F you and what you do and how you do it, that's fucked up. But thank you for showing me all this dirt. Thank you for showing me what I don't want. Thank you for putting me through this really tough cycle so that now you could learn how to choose better for yourself. And I'm seeing that you are raising your standards so high right now. You're raising them to so high right now that it's going to take some time for you to find somebody who will be good enough for you. I just seen 444. You won't be accepting just about anything, and you will most likely be not accepting the similar type of energy, because everything is energy, and energy comes in a collective. It's not just one person like this. Like, there's gonna be hundreds, thousands of people like that, with a similar type of energy, connected to the similar type of energy, carrying the similar type of energy, because we fight not against people but principalities, right? We fight against thought forms and the ideas, the energies, right? The entities, right? Spirits, right? Yeah, letting go of this energy is not a loss, it's a liberation, Spirit is saying. So congratulations, you did so well. You came, I just heard a furnace. So it's like you were like piece of metal that just came out of the furnace and being molded into something really strong and beautiful. When God begins to separate you, it means that elevation is near. Yeah, you might be thinking, why all these people are all of a sudden leaving you? Have you noticed that it always happens like same time? Everybody gone. Phone is so dry. Your friends left you, your partner left you, this person was rude to you, you lost your job, you lost this and that, right? Everybody leaving you. This is because you have passed the test, you guys. And these demons had nothing on you. They had to give up. It's always the energy working against you. It's not, we think that it's just one person, but it's all connected. It's definitely a gang stalking, right? Is that what it's called? Gang stalking? Like, there's multiple entities, there's multiple spirits working on your downfall to bring you down, because they know your potential, they know your strength. And this is always happening before your next level. This is always happening before your elevation, before you're gonna step into your next purpose, into your next position that God has for you. So it is truly a test. It is truly a test from the universe. Like, are you ready? Are you strong enough? Because once you hit this next level, there's gonna be new levels, new devils, you know that. You know that by now. And God is preparing you. God is letting you know that, look, you overcame all of these monkeys. Let's just call them monkeys. You overcame all of these monkeys. Just know, next time you see the monkey, you recognize the monkey, right? And you act accordingly. This is all not for nothing. This is all preparation for the next season. I just heard season of greatness. You're entering the season of greatness, you guys. This group that I'm talking to right now, you are leaders. You are a leader, a natural born leader. You are very, very, very rare. I just seen 4, 4, 4, 4. Thank you, Spirit. You're very rare, very extraordinary. Some of you guys don't even talk. some of you guys don't have to. Your energy speaks for itself. You lead with an example, you lead with your energy. So don't be afraid, or you might be a verbal leader, like your words, your voice, your words, your channeling, your thoughts are activating people. They're awakening people. They're awakening people from the sleep. They're activating people. They're activating their hearts. You activate people's consciousness. You activate people's minds, their critical thinking. You are a truth teller. You are a guide. You are a teacher. You are a healer. I just heard enough is enough. And even though you have a gentle, loving spirit, God is showing you how to stand your ground and how to choose your battles, right? Because you don't want to be fighting with no monkeys. What are you doing there? Just wasting your energy? You better be preserving your energy for bigger, better things and people. There will be bigger, better assignments given to you in the next season, in your season of greatness. You are definitely stepping out of your comfort zone, and one of the reasons why you stayed with this person for so long was because you were afraid. You were afraid of your next level. You were afraid to, even though there was a lot of darkness in this comfort zone, you felt some way somehow safe there, because maybe that's what you used to, or maybe it's been just going on for so long. You're just like, you know, you're like, okay, at least I know that at least I can trust that this person always going to be toxic. Right? At least there's no surprises there, you know. But stepping outside of your comfort zone felt scary to you, right? It feels scary to do new things. To expansion is always scary, right? But God is saying, God is with you. God is with you like God has never been with you before. Because literally, I just heard, like, you gave your life to God this time. Like, you truly, like, put your trust into God. You're like, God, universe, I trust you. I know and I trust that you have something better for me. I know that where I'm going is better than where I'm coming from. And you are ready. So when God begins to separate you, it means that elevation is near. So get ready, okay? So this means, you know, getting ready mentally. I just heard next time say less. Next time say less, okay? Next time just lean back and observe and say nothing and take notes. Don't waste your energy on these monkeys in your next season. See the monkey, recognize the monkey, and go around the monkey, you know. Let them do what they do, you know. You are bigger than that. Literally, you're bigger and better than that. It is not your job. Some of you guys, this is not for everybody. Some of you think that your job is to heal these monkeys. No, your job is not to heal these monkeys. Your job is way bigger than that. Your job is way bigger than that. Your job is not to heal these monkeys. These monkeys are entities that are standing in the way of your purpose, true purpose. They're like roadblocks. So your job is to recognize the monkey and keep on pushing, keep on moving forward. Learn how to just let go of people faster. Literally, learn how to move on faster. Like the first red flag, the first betrayal, you know, I give people benefit of a doubt, but now like I'm getting so busy with my life that if you betray me once, like we good, we like, I wish you well, like come around when you feel better, literally, you know. But I don't have time. Like, you don't have time for no drama, no gossip, no roadblocks. You don't have time for anything destructive, negative right now. Like, you have things to do. Really, you're like, oh, you have a tunnel vision. You're so focused on your purpose right now. You're so focused on your elevation, on becoming the better version of yourself, rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your body, rebuilding your mindset, rebuilding your heart. Every time our heart breaks, it actually grows stronger. The heart is a muscle, you know, emotional muscle. So you went through this hurt, right? But this hurt just made you stronger, and you are so beautiful by not closing your heart, but you surely need to protect it. You need to use your discernment, and the best way to have good discernment is to stand in your truth. And these people are so far from it. That's why they don't have a gift of foresight. They don't know what's gonna happen. When they do this is gonna happen. They do not see that coming, you know? They don't see that. They don't think that far because they don't have discernment, you know? And they definitely misjudge you, and they misjudge your strength, and they misjudge your ability to leave them behind as quickly as you did. They thought that they got you. They thought that you're in their web. They can just play with you, torture you. This was torture. These are bullies. These are bullies. You know? Terrible people. Terrible people, you guys. These are terrible people. But anyways, congratulations for, yeah, Spirit here is saying these people need therapy and mood stabilizers and some holy water. Legit. Legit. Yeah, wanted to lower your frequency so that you could match their energy. Period. Period. Have you ever noticed how these people just hated to see you happy? They wouldn't let you be happy for even 1 day or 1 hour, right? They just hate to see you smile. They hate to see you winning, you know? They hate to see you in your power. It's like they wanted you under them, right? They always wanted to dominate you, to dominate your mood, right? To always feel less than. They made you feel like you're not good enough for them or anything. They made you feel like you're not important. And a lot of them, you know, told you that you're fake, that you're a liar, that you're a cheater, that you are not who you say you are. A lot of them were gaslighting you, twisting your words, you know, telling so many lies that it got just so confusing that you just couldn't figure out what was what. Like, you just had to like separate from all of it. Look, this is so funny that this is coming up next. The truth will always win, Spirit is saying. God is saying the truth will always prevail. No matter what, the truth will always win. No matter how long it'll take, the truth will always come out. The truth will always win. And the truthful people will always come on top. Always. Yeah, Spirit is saying bunch of rats. You have too many rats in your corner. Too many rats, too many snakes. You need to identify the rats and the snakes and do not think twice. Do not think twice. Whoever comes to your mind right now, you need to separate yourself from that person, from those people. These are rats, these are snakes. These people have bad intentions for you. They do not wish you well, and they will most likely not change. You know, they were specifically designed to be there to mess it up for you. Okay, to lower your vibration, to lower your energy, so that you couldn't do your work, you couldn't be yourself, the one that you were actually designed to be. 5555, a lot of positive changing. Yeah, you are no longer clearing no rumors. So this may have been like a really important lesson for you in this season. Like, you're no longer clearing no rumors. You are just taking notes of these people that gossip about you, that are telling lies on you, that lie on your name. You're taking notes, and these are groups of people. It's not just one person. This is multiple people in your field, in your life. So you're sitting here comfortably in your chair taking notes. You're clearing no rumors. You're taking notes, and you are leaving all of these people behind. None of them are qualified to go with you onto the next level. Keep on moving. You are way too strong for them, and these people know it. If you were just like them, they would have no reason to attack you. They only attack you because you're stronger than them. And you need, like, this is definitely like a gang stalking situation where there's like one earth angel, one light worker, and there's like 20 monkeys on them, right? So yeah, that just tells how strong you are and how connected to the source you are, to the Most High. This is a great mantra. I call my power back to me. I call my power back to me, gave too much for free. I guess this is, this is from a song, Shannon Blake's song. A beautiful, beautiful singer-songwriter, Shannon Blake, check her out. I call my power back to me, gave too much for free, period. You know, you gave too much to these people, didn't get anything back. If you got something back, it was dirt. So take your blessings elsewhere. Yeah, these were bad vibes. Bad vibes, low vibrational people. Bitter, suspicious, bunch of haters. Living out of fear, not love or trust. In their egos. Just trying to one-up each other. And obviously, this person now wants to come back. These people want to reconnect. Spirit is saying access denied. There's being judgment placed on this situation. Access denied. Too little, too late. Go clean yourself first. Go clean yourself first. You are dirty. Too dirty. You cannot come around with this type of energy. Go do the work first, and then we can talk. Some of these people will never be back. They won't be able to reach you anymore because you keep on elevating on such a rapid speed. That is your superpower. You are a super transmuter. You can transmute energies and events on a very rapid speed, and that is a gift. It is a talent. Have you ever noticed how a lot of people just live in the past and they just repeat same things all over and over again? They're like, oh yeah, my ex from 10 years back, you know, like he hurt me, he did this and this and that, and they always vent about that same event, that same person, and they can just not get over it. You're like quite opposite. You're like, okay, been there, done that, shake it off, moving on, right? You're like a sage, like you're like this crystal. You may have a crystal aura. Wherever you go, you're like a walking sage. You always purify space. You always bring clarity. You always bring understanding. You always bring light. You always bring clear vision. You bring critical thinking, problem solving, right? You bring solutions to problematic situations, to problematic people. And that was your assignment, really. That was your assignment too, you know. Everything happens as it's supposed to, you know. You did not meet these people by accident. You know, you were supposed to teach them something too. They taught you a very harsh lessons, but you taught them so many things. Like, these people will never forget you. They will never forget you. You're like their master teacher. And for this specific person, you're like their master teacher in love. Like, this person has probably never seen true love before. Like, they have never experienced unconditional love before, not even from their parents. You were like the first one, you know, the only one who could love them through their bullshit, you know, who could truly understand them on a deeper level and know why they act the way they act, right? So you taught this person so much patience, tolerance, you know, you taught them how to speak and how not to speak, how to act and how not to act. And this person was so rebellious because the more they learned from you, the more they were like rebelling against it, you know. Like, if you say to a kid like, don't do that, like they will go ahead and do it twice, 3 times, 5 times, right? Just to piss you off. It's giving arrested development disorder. So this person is still on like 10-year-old level. Like, their brain has not developed past that. Yeah, and you understand that no, you cannot, you know, build with this person. This person only destroys. This is very chaotic, destructive, toxic energy. You cannot build shit with this person. You cannot build with them. And you finally get it. Learning that some things best to let go of. Constructive energy. I just heard you will be connecting with a constructive energy next time. Like, the next person that will come along, or like that you'll connect with, you'll be able to build with. This person will be a giver just like yourself. There will be a builder just like yourself. There will be a thinker just like yourself. There will be a lover just like yourself. What I'm getting this energy of reservation. Like, this person, if this is, especially if this is a masculine, but even if it's a feminine, especially if it's a masculine, I'm getting that this person will be slow to open up. But you will immediately know that it's a healthy energy. Immediately. The first sign will be that this person will have no addictions. They will have zero, like little to none addictions, I feel like. You'll be able to look up to this person, and there will be so much mutual respect here. There is something that this person hasn't processed yet. It may be a loss of a loved one, or unsuccessful past relationship, and they're slightly afraid to open up or to let anybody new close to them. So you would have to take your time with this person, okay? But this is very, very healthy energy, like a hubby material, a wifey material. Prepare for new beginnings. Yes, it's giving like spring cleaning vibes. I'm getting like cleaning your houses, preparing your homes, preparing your bodies, preparing your minds, just getting a lot of sleep, just recharging, rejuvenating. You may want to take like a mini holiday or just spend a weekend by yourself or with the loved ones that are just, you know, good vibes. Yeah, taking time, you're taking your time to restore your energy. First, you are calling back all your energy. You are doing meditations, right? Calling back your power, calling back your energy. You gotta do a little field trip to see where your energy is still lingering. Who is in your field that needs to go? You need to cut cord to them. Cut cord to them and pull your energy back. Pull back that cord. Pull your energy back. Let them go completely. And you will feel the influx of energy. And that is your own energy coming back to you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how depleted you've been this whole time? When this person, these people be pulling on your energy so hard? Once you let them go, once you at least energetically block them, pull back, call back your power, call back all your energy, you will start feeling an influx of energy. You will start feeling so much lighter and happier and healthier and powerful and just like yourself again. Just like yourself again. I'm seeing somebody doing their hair, like maybe oiling their scalp or something. Like you will be focusing on things that you literally forgot about yourself while you were with this person. Like you forgot about your hair, you forgot about your skincare, you forgot to go to the gym, you forgot to cook healthy foods, like you forgot to juice, like you forgot to spice up your wardrobe or to start that hobby or to finish that project or to finish that degree. You forgot about something and you will be getting those things done now. This is the time for you to do it. Next 3 months. You will get so much done during this period because you will get your own energy back. You will have so much more time and energy to do things that you're actually supposed to be doing. There will be a lot of progress, what I'm hearing. A lot of progress during this 3 months. Yeah, you're definitely raising your standards. No more losers, no more users, no more sickos. You are free from all that. Beautiful, congratulations. You've done an incredible work. God is very proud of you. Trust your transition. Don't be scared of change. God is with you. I'm here to tell you that God is with you during your transformation, during your transition onto your next level. You're definitely elevating, becoming, you are raising your frequency. You are leveling up. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. You're on a new level. And this person knows that they messed everything up. They know it. And they're sad about it. And they know that this time it's different. You're no longer... Not this time. Not this time. They played too much. This time they played too much. They've done too much this time. This was the last straw. Something went down here that you were like, this is it. This is it. This is so disrespectful. My divine partner would never. you realize that this is not your divine partner. This is a counterfeit. This is a false twin. This is a karmic. This is a lesson. This, whoever this is, they're reaching new levels of toxic. Since you left, since they left, since whatever, it's separation, this person, you are becoming better and they're becoming bitter. Like they're literally reaching new levels of toxic. Like since, it's almost like you were their anchor of truth and you were their anchor of just decency, right? And since they left, since you separated, they've been reaching new levels of toxic. And this is why if you're still in contact or communicating, you don't recognize this person anymore. You're like, I thought I always knew you're nasty, but the way you're acting right now is just like on a whole new level. And this is because, you know, you got freed from this toxic energy, but they got kicked out of your energy. They got kicked out of your God's grace, literally. They got kicked out of, you know, the goodness. And now they're literally, I just seen one. They're literally reaching new levels of toxic, like they're spiraling down. Like if they were messing around with one person, now they're messing around with 30 people. Legit. Like they do not care no more. Like you with their standard, whether you knew it or not, you were their standard for love. And even though they couldn't handle the energy of light and the energy of love, they were still connected to it, and they still had they still had respect towards you and your love and energy of unconditional love. But now that they don't have that, you know, they're just wilding out. So this person may be going to like strip clubs, like hookers or whatever. Like it's just like, you know, they may be like doing it raw with everybody. Like it's just really bad, you guys. They may be like over drinking or smoking, just doing substances, just driving recklessly, getting in accidents, in fights, just being so disrespectful to their parents, to elders, to strangers, lashing out, having mood swings. They're not looking good. They're not looking good at all. This person is spiraling. They're spiraling hard, reaching new levels of toxic. Like you do not want to be around this person right now. And this is actually a divine protection. Like thank God for this, for protecting you from this toxicity. God would never let you go so close to these levels of toxic. Never. You are so protected. God loves you so much. I literally just heard, my child, you're God's baby. God loves you so much. God would never let you go so close to toxicity without fighting for you, without fighting for your soul, without fighting for your well-being. Yeah, this person's goal isn't transformation, it's domination. It's giving like a world leaders, like very toxic masculine type of energy here, or may even be toxic feminine here. But their goal is not a transformation. They're not trying to be better. They're trying to be, they're trying to control. They try to control, gain more control and power. Yeah, this is a narcissist here, a very sick person, okay? And if you're wondering why their words are so sharp right now, it is because you have entered this smear campaign, devaluation, discard stage. So narcissists, they have you know, they go through patterns. There's love bombing stage where, you know, they pretend to be something that they're not. They're like love bombing you, you know, coming into fast, too strong, too fast, you know. And then once they feel like they got you, then they start, you know, betraying you, right? There comes a season of betrayal, and maybe you leave and then they hoover you back, you know, trying to get back to you by, you know, maybe apologizing or bringing you gifts or telling you that they've changed. And but this is not happening because they actually love you. It's a cycle. And the next stage is a smear campaign. Like once they betray you and once you expose them, that's when they're basically already done with you, because they can only be with you for as long as they're not exposed. So that's why they like to, you know, stay in this love bombing stage, because that's why they like to always find new people, you know, every like month or every 3 months or every, you know, normally it's every like 60 days or 90 days or so. Like every 3 months, like they will find somebody new. And it's very sick, you guys. It's very, very sick. These people, I'm not gonna lie, these people are sluts. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. These are whores. Yeah. And their mom or papa was like that too, I bet. You know? So they need to heal generational trauma, break the cycle. You know, a lot of people refuse to do the healing work. They refuse going to therapy. They refuse doing that emotional work, you know. So they fake love literally for like a month or 3. They will fake love, and they will fake love and they will stay in these love bombing stages for like max 3 months, right? And then they can be like loyal to somebody for like 60 days, maybe, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. But they will start cheating like right away. They will start cheating because they know that they're worse than you. So they know that once you realize who they truly are, you will leave them. So they start looking for a new supply. They start looking for a new person to fool. Literally to trick, to fool, right? So then they find a new person and they try to hook them with sex a lot of times. So then they will go ahead and hook them with sex. You know, they will cheat on you with a new supply. And that's like the most exciting stage for them, where they can juggle multiple people same time, because they thrive off confusion and manipulation. Like they love telling people lies and they love getting away. Like these people are so twisted. Like it's not even a person, it's the energy, it's the spirit that operates through them. Okay. So since their soul has left the building, now their vessel has all the space for these other entities and spirits come through and operate through their bodies. So yeah, this is so sad. It's very, very sad. So once you expose them, because they hate that, you expose them and you tell them you're a piece of shit, you know, you're a cheater, you're a liar. And they're like, you made me do it. You are a cheater. You are a liar, right? And there we go. Gaslighting. Smear campaign. Now they're telling the whole town how much of a cheater and a liar you are, how much of a slut you are. So now you have entered smear campaign stage and you have noticed the shift just because you exposed this demon, these demons. You know, now they hate you. And, you know, they from the very beginning they've been hating on you because they know you better than them, so they are already hating on you, but you don't know this at this point. You think where you're in this love bombing stage, just honeymoon stage, getting to know each other, you think that, oh my god, like this person is texting me good morning every night, they bring me flowers, like sex is amazing, you know, I have finally found my soulmate. And then you start finding out some stuff about them, and then you're like, my soulmate would never, so what is this? Let's work on this. But these people have already left the building. They're already on to the next one. And now they're in the smear campaign because you have hurt their ego, you have exposed them, so now they have to pay you back. Now they're mad, man. Now they want to just destroy you emotionally, you know? Sometimes even physically. They want to destroy you now. They want to cause you a heartbreak, you know? They want to mess you up. They want to mess you up. These people do not wish well. You need to understand that these people cannot experience true love. That's their karma. When the soul leaves the building, there's no chance of the empty vessel to be able to experience true love. You're disconnected from love. Love can come around you and you can have glimpses of it, but you won't be able to experience your vessel won't be able, your body, your mind, your heart won't be able to hold the frequency of love, the energy of love, because your soul is not in the building, right? And a lot of times now your vessel, your home is occupied by all these other spirits. That is Jezebel's spirit, a spirit of rejection, a spirit of addiction, whatever, you know, a spirit of violence, a spirit of bitterness, whatever these energies are that now are occupying their vessel, are hateful energies, you know. These are not good energies. They do not, a spirit of chaos, you know, confusion, manipulation, lies. A devil is a liar. So if you see somebody lie, obviously a lot of us lie, right? And you know, God does not want us to lie, because when we lie, we go against God. We go against the natural order. So people with consciousness, people with strong souls, a lot of soul in them, soulful people, lying feels unnatural to them. But to these people, soulless people, lying is just a tool. They thrive off that. They figured it out, you know? It's a cheat code to get what they want. So they thrive, and when they succeed in their deceit, you know, that's when that's when they get their rewards. That's when they get rewarded, when they get deceive people and lie and betray and hurt people. This is sick and twisted, you guys. Run, okay? Tie your shoelaces and run as fast as you can, okay? So now you have entered the smear campaign and devaluation and discard stage. So this will keep on going. Just know that once this happens more than like 2, 3, 4 times, you will never get back to this love bombing stage. You will never get, and that's where they like thrive off, because they know that they can hook you with, like, you know, the memories, the good memories, or good sex or whatever they promised you. And now you're holding on to that little memory, that 3% that they gave you once upon a time. But they have already in this like full war mode. They're already mad. These entities are already mad at you, so they want to take you down. They don't want to love on you. They may fake it, they may use you for sex, they may use you for your good energy, for your resources. They will be taking whatever they can. But their whole goal is just to use you up and discard you, throw you away like pair of old socks. Period. This is not your soulmate. This is not your husband. This is not your divine masculine, divine feminine. This is a narcissist, a demon, that wants to destroy you. Period. Okay. So the sooner you leave, the better. Okay. A lot of times earth angels, they do stay in these type of toxic situations for years, to learn the stages of the operation, because you as an earth angel, you're supposed to be learning about these type of things. You're supposed to be learning about demons and the way they operate, because you don't operate the way they operate. This is a new species. Like, this is a whole new species. You guys are not the same, you're not equally yoked. Like God said, you're not equally yoked, so you're not supposed to be there, And you know this. You've been here on a borrowed time. You know that you've been going against your soul. You've been going against God here. But you still keep going and going and going because you're trapped in this temptation. Now you're trauma bonded. Now you're addicted to this. Now this person has become your addiction. And God does not want us to have any addictions. We're not supposed to be addicted to anything but God. Not even food. That's why we're supposed to be practicing fasting, right? Because we need to discipline our bodies. That's how we were designed. So anyways, you shifted your energy back to you, and you started to smile again. You started to glow again. Simple as that. Beautiful. You should, really clap yourself on the back that you survived this crazy monkey, and just know that the next one that's gonna come along, you gotta test the spirit. Okay, gotta test the spirit. Are you dealing with a demon or are you dealing with an angel? Because if you're an angel, then you cannot mesh with demons. Okay, simple as that. Okay, I hope this resonates. If you got anything out of this, please let me know in the comments. And I love you guys. Good luck to everybody. Stay protected, cover yourselves, cover your homes, cover your vehicles, your pets, your kids, your friends, your workplaces, and always be prayed up, and use your common sense. Like, really use what you have learned in this season, not to repeat same mistakes in the next one, because you're entering something really great here, and God wants you to have stronger discernment. And the only way to have stronger discernment is to stay away from deceitful energies and to stay in the truth. Okay, that's when the real life happens. That's when the real growth happens, when you are honest, with yourself and others. I love you guys, and God loves you so much more. Bye.